Well, it wasn't just rain causing issues. There were several reported tornadoes as well, including this one captured north of Zumbro Falls. While nothing is confirmed yet, there are reports it traveled all the way from Zumbro Falls to Lake City. It's about 15 miles between those two cities. You can see the span here on the map. And tonight we're getting our first look at the damage that storm caused. Jennifer Hoff joins us live from Lake City. Jennifer?
Julie, we were in both of those cities this afternoon, ended up in Lake City because that severe weather threat was quite high, more in the rural areas there around Zumbro Falls. But as you can see, this is the first time all afternoon that it has finally quit raining here. The damage from the tornadoes there are just reported tornado, rather, I should say, it's just something. When you've covered these for such a long time, it still just takes my breath away. And the interview that we got with the woman who owned that property there was one of the most heartbreaking I've ever done.
Major tornado coming right towards me.
Cell phone video shows the strength of a storm that rolled through southeast Minnesota last night. It's hearing what happened, though, to know just how hard it hit for Katie Bartels.
You know, as the day's gone on, it's really hit me that I shouldn't be here if I was at my house.
Her house destroyed, along with most of the property her family used to farm for decades, now left to clean up what little is left.
I quit school when I was 15 to dairy farm. All I dreamed of 5 years ago, realized that wasn't worth it anymore, but my whole life is here. And it's been reduced to 2 buildings.
Mother Nature narrowly missing her parents' home.
40 feet from their garage is where the destruction path starts.
Their only warning was what they saw coming from their windows.
You could hear it sounded like a train coming through, like everybody says it does. It's true, apparently.
The reported tornado would go on for miles, bouncing between fields.
Yeah, it's a big tornado.
The pastor of the church had spared, sure of what he saw.
Debris from the cemetery, leaves and grass were swirling and heading upward. So I made a big pivot and headed back into the house, and it's time to get to the basement.
The storms may now have passed and people survived.
It was my home. It has the last 12 years of my life in it.
But what was lost will be felt for lifetimes to come.
Everything's gone. Sorry. Yep.
Want to thank Katie, of course, for talking with us on such a rough day. Now, there is some question yet tonight about whether there were any warnings. We know that the city of Zumbro Falls did issue a siren that went off, but some of the folks who live there say it didn't go off until the storm had went through. We have reached out to the National Weather Service several times to ask about whether they issued a warning, and we have not gotten an answer from them tonight. The folks who live out in those rural areas saying it is imperative that you have a weather radio if you're out that way. But some of them are also very aware that because they live so far out there, they just know that that's a way of life, and that sometimes they get warnings and sometimes they don't. And they said these storms can pop up so quickly that they're also very understanding of just how fast those storms can come through. Back to you.
Sure feel her pain tonight and sadness. Our heart goes out to her. Thank you, Jennifer.